This is Captain Jack ordering all hands on deck as we once more delve into World of Warships, perhaps by far mine and 50's favorite game.
Yeah, no contest.
This time we're taking out a ship that 50 would throw into uh, a volcano if he had a chance.
I did. There's a reason I don't have it anymore.
We are taking out the Tier 5 American cruiser, the Omaha class. For those of you that watched my Phoenix video, I did not realize this at the time, but the Phoenix was a paper cruiser, and it eventually evolved into the Omaha, which is kind of cool, but also kind of sad because I like the Phoenix.
I didn't.
It wasn't a bad ship for its tier.
Eh.
It wasn't a great ship for its tier, but it wasn't a bad ship.
So, pros versus cons on the
Uh,
Omaha.
Pros of the Omaha, I do like the two new turrets. We're not just solely barbettes.
Yeah, that's nice. It's also very fast for a cruiser. It's one of the fastest cruisers in the game.
It is very fast, and that can be both a good thing and a hindrance from time to time.
Yeah. It's also pretty maneuverable for a cruiser. Um, Makes it pretty easy to dodge torpedoes.
And she has
Um,
pretty good AA for a tier 5 cruiser.
in the Seahull, when I played it, I never played the Seahull because it got rid of half the torpedoes and two of the main guns, which
Yeah.
to me is unacceptable.
50 doesn't play anything
And
that don't launch torpedoes.
yeah, you'll. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna have me play the Cleveland, because I have that fully upgraded. So we'll do that on our last match, just so we can see what you get yourself into once you finish with the Omaha. But
Oh yeah. Yes, the Omaha marks the end for U.S. cruisers with torpedoes. This will be the last
which is
cruiser
sad.
that has them. Whereas, like
Which is sad because the
it is.
Phoenix is the first one that has them.
Yeah, it's
You only get them for 2.
you only get them for 2, whereas you pretty much had them for every Japanese cruiser.
You
And
do
we'll-
have them for every
And
Japanese
we'll
cruiser
continue
after
to
tier
do
3.
so all the way up to tier
Um,
10.
The only other American cruiser that has torpedoes is the Atlanta, and
Oh
those
yeah, I tried.
torpedoes are not good.
Yeah, they're more defensive torpedoes than offensive.
Yeah, 4.5 kilometer range is. Oof. Jingles has a fantastic video on the Atlanta, and we can link that in the description.
Yeah, I'll
so.
link that in the description once I find it on YouTube's, unless I forget, because I'm prone to that.
I'll remember it.
I should have switched ports. I'm still in Japan. This Omaha looks so out of place in Japan.
Go to Hawaii. You've still got some premium time left.
Oh yeah, I do. We can see the Hawaii port because you guys haven't seen that because I haven't had premium in forever.
That's what I'm using right now, and it fits very well with my ship of choice, which we are going to keep a secret until we start.
Yes, it's a closely guarded. Shh. Nobody can know.
Very hush hush.
Very hush. My port is loading, but it is taking forever to load. There we go. Oh, that looks so much better in Hawaii. It does.
Yeah.
America! Fuck yeah!
Fuck yeah.
Alright, so we're gonna go see if this is better or worse in combat than her Phoenix predecessor.
Alright, so
So far she's been better.
yeah, she is definitely better than the Phoenix, but
I'll just be glad when we're
That's not
fully
hard
away
to
from
do.
the barbets. I hate the barbette guns. For those of you that
yeah, it's
don't know, the barbette guns are them little guns along the side.
that don't have full fields of rotation.
Yeah,
You can't turn them around all the way.
I hate those.
Alright, so as
Oh,
you
we're
guys
actually
can
gonna
see,
we actually have a Phoenix in this battle.
Oh, how about that?
That's interesting.
So, as you guys can see, I'm in a Texas. That is a New York class premium battleship.
Yes, a very special
Um,
New York class.
And as you can see, Jack, if you go ahead and look over, I'm feeling kind of patriotic today.
We are going, hopefully we are going to go in and deliver a gratuitous amount
Of freedom.
Of freedom. Yes, of freedom. You can't zoom in on 50 yet, so it's kind of hard to see
Yeah, I gotta wait a full 15 seconds.
the paint
15
scheme.
agonizing seconds.
But anyone who plays the game and has seen the Texas's latest update will know what we're talking about.
Well, it was only available for a limited time. I don't think it's available anymore.
No.
Because we were recording this video at 12:25 in the morning on July 12th.
July 12th, yes.
And
happy belated Independence Day, everybody.
Yeah. Whoop-de-doo.
But that is the most patriotic ship I've ever seen in my life, 50.
Yep. I remember seeing this skin on, like, the 5.6 update before we even had the Texas go on sale, I think. And I thought it was just going to be the New York.
Which would have been acceptable.
So, yeah, I would have been okay with it, because the New York did get a permanent camouflage in, I think, the 5.7 update.
They got two, as I recall.
Did it? I can't remember.
Can't remember if they kept the other one, though.
Yeah. But I bought the Texas, and I had to go spend another $30 when I saw this, because I could not let it go to waste. I had to get this opportunity. So I essentially rebought it, but Wargaming was nice, and they reimbursed, like, anyone that already had the Texas for the equivalent amount of doubloons it would cost to buy another Texas. So that was nice of them.
Yeah, 50 has spent more money on this game than anybody
Than
I know.
a vast majority of people. More money than I would like to admit, but for the most part, it's been worth it.
But I can't say much because everybody has that one game that they'll spend money on.
Yeah, this is mine.
For 50, it's Warships.
Yeah, it's the only game I've spent money on, to my knowledge.
I
can't remember ever spending money, well, in this amount.
I have spent gratuitous amounts of money on Star Trek Online.
Direct Front. Yeah.
And I
like, I'm sure I've bought DLC stuff for, like, some of my Xbox games, but
I've gotten a little DLC here and there. I'm using DLC in my Sniper Elite playthrough.
Yeah, I've got DLC for Sniper Elite 2 on my Xbox. I don't have any for free, though.
I only got a few things for free. Just because I wanted specific guns.
Yep.
That's
cool. The whole reason I got the DLC on 2. So, anyway, the Omaha. As you can see, he just launched half of his torpedoes. That'd be a sea hull. Jack, don't die. Nice. See, there's that maneuverability coming in.
That comes
That's
in really
an awesome
handy.
ship in that regard. That was one of its few high points for me. Cons of the Omaha, because we never got to that.
Not enough guns. Not enough guns.
Not enough guns. The Sea Hull loses 2 of its guns in the rear.
2, yeah. I used to have 4 rear barbette turrets, and now I don't. I only have 2.
It also loses its torpedoes, like half of them.
Yeah. It was still 3 barrels for both, but it was 2 turrets on either side, so it was like 6 total.
The A-hull has 2 dual tubes on each side. The B-hull gets 2 triple tubes on each side, and then the C-hull gets 2 triple tubes total. So I always kept with the B-hull. The way the C-hull supposedly makes up for its lack of everything is it gets longer range guns, because that makes sense.
I do. I have nearly 15 kilometers on the main guns for the Omaha.
And it gets better anti-aircraft.
You can see the little anti-aircraft triangle I have on the aft end there. Just a gratuitous amount of guns designed to kill flying things.
Not quite in Atlanta or a Texas, because that's what makes the Texas special.
No, and the Atlanta, pretty much every gun the Atlanta has is an anti-aircraft gun.
Every gun the Atlanta has is an anti-aircraft gun, It's
That
phenomenal.
that includes her mains because they're dual purpose.
They are dual purpose.
Ooh, nice spread on the Texas.
Eh,
Oh shit.
seen better. But yeah, the Texas is pretty much born to kill aircraft. Like I said earlier, it's a New York class, but this is the final modification period it went through in like 1943, I think.
I think that's when you
Don't
said.
quote me on that, but the New York we have in game, the Seahull is the like 1941 upgrade. Unfortunately, Jack, I've only done about 1,000 damage. I don't think I've delivered enough freedom.
Not enough freedom! Oh, epic torpedo dodge!
Oh, once again, getting back to cons of the Omaha. And the Phoenix suffers from this too, and especially now that all the US cruisers got their armor models redone in the 5.8 update. The thing is armored with Citadel. It's very easy to Citadel both Omahas and Phoenixes.
Yes, it can be ridiculously easy to do.
Basically, if you look at an Omaha or a Phoenix right, it'll blow up. And that was the reason I hated it. Like the Kuma Tier 4 Japanese cruiser gets a bad rap for it. For being notoriously easy to Citadel.
Yeah, she can
It's
be.
harder
I had
to
to watch
Citadel
out.
those than the Phoenix and Omahas. Now,
And
all that said,
I was killed by Clemson.
now you guys can see all my anti-aircraft guns.
We're gonna jump to 50! Bam! Oh, fuck. Took a
So much
turret to
freedom
the eyeball.
all at once.
So much freedom! So much freedom. This ship is so epically patriotic.
Torpedo bombers coming in. Are my gunners gonna get a workout? Doesn't
Nope.
look like it.
Because they're leaving. You
'Cause
can
they know what's good
already
for 'em.
you can already see on 50's hull the gratuitous amount of anti-aircraft mounts.
I think it has. Oh. I didn't think they were going for me, so I didn't turn in correctly. So I'm gonna take one. Maybe. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
the
gonna
New York
take
can
one.
handle one.
Yep. Like a
didn't-
champ.
She did really good.
Oh hey, I'm the only one left other than the carrier. I guess I can do stuff this match.
So much anti-aircraft bullets. So much everywhere.
Alright, so first of all, I think I'm gonna kill this Clemson.
Whoo! Epic torpedo dodge. We're gonna follow those shells. And he did kill it. Raced it.
9 anti-aircraft kills. I'll leave the carrier for now. He's alone. This is Zuiho.
Oh, that poor Zuiho.
And there's, I think it's a Karlsruhe in there. Ow, that hurt.
More
That's
torpedoes.
Thank God I saved that. I think that was a Königsberg or a Karlsruhe. Words.
Words. It's Karlsruhe.
Both of them have torps, so, oh god. I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
Oh. Filtered out.
So guys, what I'm doing right now is a very advanced battleship tactic called turning.
It's only expert battleship players can perform
Yeah.
this maneuver. Epic dodge, epic doge, yeah! Epic doge.
I might have scratched my freedom paint.
How dare they scratch the most patriotic ship in this game. Keep up that turn. Ooh, another miss. Another epic miss.
This is why I like the American battleships at low tier. They seem to be better at dodging than Japanese
Oh
ships
yeah.
are.
Much more maneuverable than you would think a ship of that size could be.
Yeah.
And Carl Shrew just destroyed his own Texas. And
That's always nice to see.
You didn't have to worry about torpedoes. See, I love the low tier American battleships just for what you just saw. That was an amazing hit.
I might die here.
You're gonna die.
Yep.
But you died in the most patriotic way.
I went down swinging, that's for sure.
That's America. Get yourself some freedom, bitches.
Yeah. I think I did pretty good damage. I did about 50,000 damage in about 5 minutes. So
that's a pretty good ratio.
When we go back and rewatch this, I'm gonna hope that Jack puts a torpedo counter for how many I just dodged.
Oh, I'm
I
so
sure
gonna have
wasn't counting.
I'm so gonna have to go back and count how many epic doges we both had. I had one, and I think you had like 4 or 5.
Yours. You had a couple. But I mean, no offense to you, it's a little bit more impressive when you do it in a battleship.
Battleship, it is a lot more impressive when you do it in a battleship. A cruiser, you know, for a cruiser to take a torpedo is like, what? How did I not dodge that?
If you're in a destroyer and you take a torpedo, unless it's by something that you couldn't see, or it was a Russian one at close range with like 70-kilometer torpedoes, like 70 kilometer per hour.
70 knots, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that. Too many different speeds. And it like torps you from behind an island when you were both hugging it.
Okay, so right now we are watching. Can't read it.
Or?
No, I'm watching Aichi D1A2s.
This was a new. Think of what the name for those was.
This was a new feature added into the what was it? 5.7. They added this.
5.7, yeah, I believe.
Where you can follow aircraft carrier squadrons now.
I can't remember what the D1A2 was. I think it was. No, it's not the Grace. The B7A.
50, our resident plane expert.
Yeah, I used to be. I don't want to say I don't care about aircraft. It's just I've lost interest in it compared to rockets and space and everything.
Yeah. 50's been showing me a lot of his
creations in Kerbal Space Program.
Kerbal Space Program, a game which I hope to get soon so that you guys can see it, because that game would be ridiculously fun.
That's an awesome game. It's still got a few bugs in it, but because they just went to a new engine, so they're trying to work it out though. The B5N2 I know is the Kate, which he's got a single one just by itself.
Damn, that carrier made some ground.
Yeah, Zuihos are fast.
I've noticed that about like all Japanese carriers. They seem to be really fast. Like it's almost like right up until about tier 5, they're pretty much the same, and then at about tier 5 on, that's when Americans start going
like
for the
afterburners.
Yeah, the heavier, slower, more armored carriers, and then the Japanese go for faster.
Oh, I was looking at carriers earlier. Just seeing what they had for like secondaries and stuff. The Vogue in its A-hole doesn't have any anti-aircraft guns.
No way.
At all.
Oh god, I'm gonna hate that thing when I get to it.
That's the tier 4 American
aircraft tier 5.
First one you can get.
Tier 4 is the Langley.
The Langley. The Langley doesn't have any on its A-hole.
Yeah.
I always think it's the Vogue that's the first one.
It probably was a long time ago. They release ships in weird orders on this game sometimes.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, and then the Seahull gets like a bunch of the quad 28 mils.
Do you know what
So
carrier I think they ought to add as the next premium carrier?
what?
The Shinano.
Ooh, I mean that would have to be tier 10.
Yeah, but it would be an epic carrier, you got to admit.
I don't think they would make tier 10 premiums. For those of you who don't know, the Shinano was originally it was going to be the third of the Yamato class battleships.
Yes.
But it was converted halfway through its construction into an aircraft carrier, and it sank like a week after it left port for the first time.
Well, they rushed it out, for starters.
Yeah.
If it had been finished to completion before launch, it would have been the most powerful aircraft carrier on the ocean.
Yeah. There's no question about that.
It would have been the Nimitz of its time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Hands down.
Personally, I've toured a Nimitz class before because my dad used to serve on one. It was really cool.
I've seen Nimitzes, but I've never been on one before.
They're very tight on the inside.
And now I hear that they're designing one that's even bigger than that.
Yeah. Can't remember what the class is.
But
my dad
I used to know too.
My dad served on the Carl Vinson CVN 70 during I think both Desert Storm and Iraqi Freedom. So I'm pretty proud of that.
Okay, apparently Nakajima B5N2s can break the fourth wall and fly through mountains. Because I just watched one do it.
Yeah. Oh, that carrier is burning.
Oh yeah, in several places too.
Have you used the free camera yet?
I am using it right now to go check out the carrier.
Oh god, I switched to free camera like from the plane, so I'm really high up.
Yeah, I know. But it's a perfect vantage point.
Yeah.
Oh, he has got so many. That deck is done.
Oh, you can zoom up and down using the mouse wheel.
Oh, thank God, because I was starting to get vertigo. Oh, he's gonna burn to death.
Oh, absolutely, he will.
Our carrier clutched this. That's awesome.
Yeah. Nice job.
Good job, carrier. Holy shit.
You don't normally see that with carriers.
No, it's hard to see them.
Normally they run and hide.
I know, this one was really aggressive. I may have to take his, steal his idea when I play carriers. Just be aggressive.
Alright, so I got 1,500 for that.
I got
Gonna help me.
725. Yes, those of you that don't know, 50 is building towards the Amagi, the tier 8 Japanese battleship.
And holy crap, I'm close.
He has been doing phenomenal, and his hype levels are going through the roof right now.
Yeah, because not only am I about to get my Amagi, but we're also about to get, I think, 2 or 3 German premium battleships before they release the full tech tree. So...
yeah, I may or may not do the German line if they release battleships. I'll leave that.
Oh, you better.
I'll leave that up to the subscribers. If they want to see me do the German ships, I'll do them.
I think they're gonna be pretty awesome. So if you see me out there, you're gonna do either one of two things: aim for me and kill me right off the bat, or cower in fear. Alright, so I think I need to do a little bit better with my freedom this time.
More freedom. More freedoms is his.
Happy belated birthday, America. That's all I gotta say. Oh, this is a very even match.
Mm-hmm. All tier 5s. And 3 battleships.
I've played every ship in this battle.
I have not. I played most of them. Well, I haven't gotten to the Nicholas yet, so. And I haven't done Russian or German line yet.
Well, technically, I've played the Kirov. I have the Molotov, and it's an upgraded Kirov, so.
Yes, a ship he whimsically calls the Molly.
Yep.
For reasons we cannot discuss because of PG-ness. Have to be PG for the kiddies.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, which are you, Gunnery Sergeant Grunt? Are you a Gunnery Sergeant or are you a Grunt? Because you can't be both.
Going to C.
C works for me.
Well, you'll beat me there.
Yes, I will. I will say this. I love having the torpedo reload up there with my gun reload. So I know...
Oh, what's your torpedo reload?
I just love being able to see it now and not having to guess on which side is
yeah.
loaded and which side isn't, you know?
Yeah. That is a very nice feature they added
so
in
much nicer.
5.7 or 5.8, I can't remember which one.
No, I think that's 5.7. I think 5.8 is the updated ribbons.
Yeah, 5.8 was definitely the updated ribbons, which I'm sure you guys have noticed by now.
If not, I'll point
Jack,
them
you
out.
want to take the time to explain? I don't really feel like it.
The updated ribbons now will show you the biggest ones that I like especially are the ones that show you what your shot has done. Whether it's hit, penetrated, overpenned, or bounced, you get a ribbon for.
Or not penetrated.
Or not penetrated. Well, yeah.
You don't get those as often.
Nah, you don't. Especially on like battleship gameplay, you don't get those.
Yeah.
Because a battleship's guns are pretty much always going to penetrate.
Or overpen. You
Yeah.
get more overpens, surprisingly, than anything. Even against other battleships.
I know, I was surprised. Well, I can see it against higher tier American battleships because of the all or nothing.
Yeah. I mean, even the lower ones had it. It's just that so much of the lower tier American battleships are guns. Like the entire ship is a magazine almost, so.
Wyoming, New York.
Yep. Tejas.
Hey.
Someone is still in B.
Yeah, most of them are in B, it seems like.
Oh, that's cute. There's an Omaha right there. What hull is he? Tell me.
I don't know, I can't see him. Oh, now I can see him. He is... Oh, he's a Seahull.
Is he?
Yeah.
I'll feel even better about doing this.
And he just got triple Citadel.
God damn it, now I won't feel as good. I'll know that I didn't do it all.
Oh, I'm about to die.
Okay.
Oh, only took one torpedo.
Oh. Königsberg and Cap. Somebody spot him for me, please. I would like to dispense him some freedom.
Freedom! Switch to high explosive. Fire on a Texas. Oh god. Texas, the other Texas is dispensing gratuitous amounts of freedom in my direction.
Make him stop.
I'm already free. I'm gonna switch to this in New York. I haven't fired at him yet.
I'm not doing nearly as well this game. Of course, I said that in the last one, and I ended up doing like 50,000 damage in 5 minutes, so...
Yeah, it's all about timing.
I remember in one of my very few random battle games, I was saying that when I was in my Fuso, because I had hung back and protected the carriers from any cruisers that were coming in. I didn't hit anyone. Final 10 minutes of the battle, I said, screw this. I'm gonna go do stuff now. And got
And did.
5 kills in about as many minutes.
Torpedoes out on the New York. Okay, batch 1 just disabled an engine. Only one caused actual flooding.
I'm overpenning the crap out of this Omaha.
God damn it, Congo.
Cool, no kills for me.
I have 1. That's it.
That's because I'm letting my friends deal out the freedom.
Gunnery Sergeant already has 3. I don't know how he's doing so well.
Yeah.
Stop it. Stop dispensing freedom at me.
Yeah, he won't be able to for much longer.
What's the Congo? He's not dispensing freedom.
He dispenses imperialism?
I guess. It was the Imperial Japanese Navy, so guess it would be imperialism.
He's dispensing technology at us.
And Epic Doge.
Might be able to yoink this. Maybe.
Well, the
Those
Texas is
torpedoes
done.
miss. Yay!
Yeah.
I
50
did a
got
thing.
50 got a kill.
I'm a terrible person.
I got 5 citadels this game. Holy crap. I don't never get that many citadels. Oh no, wait, yes I do.
Somehow, I still managed to get over 1,000 XP for that match.
That's not bad. How much damage did you do?
Like 12,000.
Oh, I did 50.
Pretty weak sauce, yeah.
I came in second. I came in just under Gunnery Sergeant. Grunt. The 2 Omahas outdid our battleships.
Yeah, Omahas can have pretty good games if you know how to play them. Like, when I had mine, I would play it as a heavy destroyer, I guess would be the correct term.
She is kind of just an over-glorified destroyer of
Just
sorts.
firing HE at everything, never using AP.
See, I use AP on
And-
cruisers, but I switch for battleships for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
'Cause
Alright, so you want me to take out my Cleveland so all
Yes.
the viewers can see what you get?
1 Cleveland, which will mark the first of many cruisers where I will be stuck with solely guns.
Yep. Now, the Cleveland's good and all. Back when I played destroyers, I thought it was overpowered at its tier, and it has had a couple buffs or nerfs. But now that I actually have it, I don't know. It's I thought it was better when I was going up against it.
Well, that's because it was better when you were going up against it.
No, I started. Holy crap, at Lexington.
We're gonna
That's
die.
good news for me, but
Oh, but we got an engine.
yeah, that's nothing to be happy about. I had an Anshan, and I sold it. Because it's a Gnemny, which is the tier 5 Russian destroyer. Except its anti-aircraft is worse, and it's moved up a tier. Other than that, everything's exactly the same. Same armor, same health, same guns, same torpedoes, and worse anti-aircraft, but they moved it up a tier.
I can never zoom out all the way until after the countdown on this ship. I don't understand that.
That problem does not affect me. So, the Cleveland. the last American light cruiser you get in Warships right now.
There she is.
But definitely one of the prettiest, I think.
She is one of the prettiest. I think the only one that I could definitely say is prettier is the Des Moines.
Yeah.
The Des Moines is a little prettier, but only like marginally so.
Yeah. The Des Moines is a pretty phenomenal ship.
That's the Tier 10 American cruiser for those of you keeping track at home.
Yeah.
Which you will see in a
And
long
probably
time
one of the next
from now.
test server videos.
Oh yeah, because I always go for the Des Moines.
I usually just go for the Yami, the Yamato, and the Shimakaze, but I don't know, I was not treated too well in the Shimakaze last time. Got pinked, so yep.
That was the
was not
only
happy.
time I've ever seen you just quit, just
Yeah,
walk away. That was absurd.
yeah. I played the test server for a full day, got pinked, and then on my last match to get unpinked, I killed another teammate because 20-kilometer range torpedoes. So
Well, now on the second one, you have to blame for that because just because they
yeah.
had that range does not mean they should always be launched at that range.
Yeah. That, and I thought the guy that was there was going to keep turning the other way, but he decided not to. And
Also, the last test server kind of came out as a bit of a surprise to a lot of people, so there were a lot of bots on teams, and you can still get pinked for killing those. So
Oh, there's the Gnemni, I mean Anshan.
Yanshin. I just hit him too.
I missed.
And he's being followed by an Aoba, and now I can't see him.
And I set him on fire.
I'm on fire too.
The ship is on fire. Problem solved, sir.
Knock something out. There we go. Torpedo tubes.
Keep overpinning.
Well, what are you shooting?
Armor piercing. There we go.
Oh, there you go.
I don't
And the
know.
Alba, my other least favorite thing.
Cruiser.
Yeah.
Which is essentially a
probably
glorified Furutaka.
Except it's got worse torpedo firing arcs.
Yeah, because it's got the weird placement. Oh shit, there's an island.
Careful.
He's triple citadeled him.
Nice. Now all those are gonna miss, probably.
I didn't just hit this island, I practically raped it.
At least take it out to dinner first.
No kidding. Wait, take it out to dinner before I rape it? That's bad, man. Ah!
I citadeled him twice.
Yeah, but it was our Anshan
Bye,
that
Jack.
finished him off.
Ugh, that's gross. Knowing that an Anshan actually got a kill.
And he's still alive. He could
Yeah, I
get
know.
another one.
I don't like that fact. Might kill him. No, I wouldn't do that. He's got a hard enough time as it is.
You wouldn't intentionally pink yourself. You had a hard enough time when you did it by mistake.
Yeah. And I don't have torpedoes as an excuse this time either.
No, you don't.
Kinda sad the carrier hasn't sent any aircraft our way yet.
He's starting to. I see dive bombers coming. Fire all of the guns! Son of a bitch. And somehow I still missed with all of those.
Trying to think what's the top speed of a Lexington.
Fast as fuck, I know that. I've had to chase one
Yeah.
down.
Because I can do like 32 and a half.
Ah!
Oh no, he got it in that. And Shan got another kill. Oh, there he is.
I'm going
Oh,
for
I
the
guess
Cleveland.
right on where it was at least. Did that dive bomber squadron drop?
I think they did.
Okay.
I think it was on our near our Anshin, so I think they're going back.
See how many I can take out.
Ship is on fire.
I had bounces. I don't get bounces all the time. Oh, and he switched to armor piercing.
And I'm just down here killing the carrier. Oh, trying to. I forgot how low velocity these shells were. The other reason I don't like US cruisers as much, up until the heavy cruisers. Shells are very low velocity. And that's both a good thing and a bad thing, blessing and a curse. It means it's easier to get plunging fire with them, and you can like fire over islands when you're kind of back behind them hiding.
Yeah.
But it's also a lot harder to get citadel penetrations because they're 6-inch guns, they're moving really slow, and they don't have the punch that the American 8-inch guns have. And the American 8-inch guns are actually pretty good. So,
I'm gonna die again. This Cleveland wrecked me.
yeah.
I couldn't get my guns to do jack. But
Yeah,
I
you
killed
gotta
him.
use your torpedoes.
I did, but I wasn't close enough at the time. He was wrecking
Ah.
me from very far away.
Got down my fighter, that asshole.
Oh, maybe I'll survive. Oh my god, I'm gonna survive! With 1,757 health.
Problem solved, sir.
By the skin of your teeth.
Literally.
Oh, not really.
It pretty much is. If you could see my little ship icon, I pretty much have no health.
Alright, I'm gonna beach myself like a noob.
It's not like a noob if you do it on purpose.
Yeah, tactical beaching.
Be careful, that Anshin is coming down to be a kill stealer.
And I'll kill him by then.
Really? Because he's like right on your ass.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
I
yeah.
got him.
You did. I'm gonna try and help our carrier.
I wasn't about to let him get 3.
Oh, you piece of
God.
shit!
Damn it, there was a carrier in this match. I'm in a Cleveland and I don't have a single aircraft kill.
God damn it.
Oh wait, fighters, I can kill those.
Are you
And dive bombers.
Are you fucking shitting me right now?
So I'm gonna go farm anti-aircraft kills, just so you guys can see how good the anti-air on a Cleveland is. So I'm tier 6. The Lexington is tier 8. So its fighters and, well, its aircraft in general are pretty phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like his Dauntlesses are actually both of his lights are tier 7. So that's an unupgraded Lexington. But because I am a tier 6 American cruiser, I think all the tier 6 cruisers have it, but because I'm an American cruiser, it's pretty awesome. I've got this lovely little thing called defensive fire. But
Which is
those
that?
fighters are gonna kill everything before I can get there.
Which has a
Yep.
handy dandy thing to have.
Oh, I got one. Defensive fire makes your anti-aircraft guns much more effective for a limited amount of time.
Just like any
And-
consumable.
Yeah. And of course, you have a limited amount of charges that you can use.
Best to use it if you think you're getting focused or if you're providing support for
Yeah.
another ship.
Last time I played my Cleveland, and I actually had a carrier on the enemy team, I think I got like 30-some aircraft kills.
That's a lot.
We need to cap.
Yeah, apparently the dive bomber squadron that was coming back from dive bombing our aircraft carrier never actually dive bombed our aircraft carrier. And when they hit me, they caught me on fire, and I couldn't put myself out. So, I died. Again.
Good job.
I don't think I've survived a game this whole session.
No, you survived the... Oh, wait, no you didn't. You survived the second one, didn't you?
No, I think I got torped by a destroyer in the second one.
Oh. Shows how much I've been paying attention.
He's being chased by a cruiser, Enterprise. Yes, he needs help. Retarded piece of shit. Get your ass up there.
Better idea if we cap, though. It'll be easier to win that way.
I'm gonna go watch our aircraft carrier.
How's he doing?
Well, he's got more health than the trailing cruiser, so that's a good start.
Problem is, American carriers have longer servicing times for their
Aircraft,
than
yeah.
Japanese ones do.
And both of his dive bomber squadrons are returning. Oh, but it looks like the other guy is on fire flooding, so he may finish off now. Yep.
Alright, nice.
Nice. Another aircraft carrier clutch right there.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm not seeing near the numbers I was when we were building the Colorado.
Oh, I know, right?
Of course, it was a battleship. I never see the same
Yeah.
numbers I do in a cruiser.
Yeah.
Every ship plays different.
But I think you and I are both more battleship players.
I like battleships.
Yeah, they're fun.
Okay, no, I was destroyed by a Clemson in the first battle. We did.
Ah. Okay.
Oh no, you're right. I did survive the second one. That was the one I got the 5 citadels on.
Somebody better pick up that phone, 'cause I fucking called that shit.
Okay, weighing in the ship. I love the speed and maneuverability, but the armor is lacking. Lacking in
To be
armor.
generous.
Yeah, just being, nice about it. I can see where destroyers would give this ship a run for their money. That's what destroyers are built for.
Yeah.
But since cruisers are built to be kind of anti-destroyer vessels, defeats the purpose if a destroyer can kill it so easily.
Yeah, I was never really able to find a niche for the Phoenix and Omaha classes. Like, I would just play them how I would play my Russian destroyers, which I had at the time. I had the Ogdenboy, the Tier 6, but just because they were fast, they could maneuver, and they had decent guns. But the torpedoes weren't very good, which is why I always kept the B-hull, because I could get as many torpedoes and guns as possible. So
I think the niche for the Phoenix and the Omaha would be as escorts for destroyer flotillas.
yeah, I think that would be
It would just be to help
best way to
destroyers
play
get
it.
close to battleships and do damage. That would be pretty much all they would be really
Yeah.
good for.
They're definitely more defensive.
Yeah, because it's not
than
until
they
the
are
Cleveland
offensive.
on up that you really get dedicated
Yeah.
heavier ship escorts.
And now, while, like I said, I don't really like the Cleveland as much as I thought I would, I like it a hell of a lot more than I like the Omaha and the Phoenix. Despite the fact I don't have torpedoes. But, I mean, maybe it's just because it's higher tier and you feel more accomplished playing it than you do the lower tier ones, but I
There's
don't
also
know.
there's
It
also
just
this
seems like a much better ship.
there's also this little bit of pride in knowing that you've excelled enough that torpedoes aren't just your go-to, where you can kill another ship with just guns.
Yeah, that's true too. Um, I don't know. I definitely, out of all the tier 5 cruisers, I've liked the Furutaka the most.
I love the
Oh.
Furutaka.
I like the Königsberg a lot too, and the Königsberg got a lot better in the 5.8 update because its rear turrets can rotate 360 degrees. So, it's
That's
an
whacked.
absolutely amazing ship. It is a blast to play. Once you figure out how to play it when you have armor that's about as weak as the Omaha. So,
Yeah. All right, so this was the Omaha. This
believe
was
it or not, it was an Omaha video.
it wasn't as much as I watched 50 for 2/3 of this video. No, it's not a terrible ship. I have played worse vessels.
But it's not a good ship either.
But
It's good enough to get by.
if you're not accustomed to playing cruisers, you won't do well in this ship. It's definitely one of those very, very tight niche
Yeah.
vessels. It's not an all around vessel. It's
Yeah, like most of the Japanese and
yeah.
honestly the Russian and German cruisers are as well. The American cruisers play differently than all the other ones.
They're very role orientated.
Yeah.
Like look at
American cruisers
look at the
seem to be
Atlanta.
much better. American cruisers seem to be much better escort cruisers than any of the other ones.
Yeah, they seem more better equipped for escorting larger, slower vessels such as
Yeah.
aircraft carriers or battleships.
Which I guess is historically accurate because that's what they used them for mostly.
Well, that's like we think we know what the Atlanta's niche was, and you
Yeah,
can call
a little bit.
and you can call us out on it if we're wrong, cause that's the point. That's the point in saying this shit. Otherwise, you don't learn nothing.
Yeah.
But
We're learning just as much as you guys were.
we really think, and I probably do more so than 50 thinks, but we really think it was more of a carrier escort, simply because every gun it had
Yeah.
could be used as anti-aircraft.
Yeah. It's for escorting aircraft carriers, just killing aircraft. Anything that would require you to kill aircraft, the Atlanta is there.
Yeah.
And then it can absolutely eviscerate destroyers.
Oh yeah. The one thing we have noticed about the Atlanta in game is that because she is what we consider a high explosive spammer,
Mm-hmm.
because her guns are only 5 inches, if she's going up against a battleship, while we may have the size and gun advantage, the sheer fact that she can light us on fire so many times consecutively.
Even though it's only a 5% chance of actually setting a fire with those shells.
Yeah, but it's so many shells all at once. The Atlanta's guns can fire so quickly.
Yeah, about 4 seconds, I think. Well, like we said about 10 minutes ago before we started talking about other things, this was an Omaha video.
This was the Omaha, and again, not a great ship, but not a terrible ship. Definitely
good enough to get by.
a ship
for
you would
sure.
have to get used to doing what she's built to do. You cannot really be aggressive in the Phoenix or the Omaha. They're not built for aggressive play. Clearly.
And I do shit on the U.S. cruisers a lot,
a lot.
but I do not regret playing them. I did have plenty of battles I enjoyed playing with them. So, all in all, they're pretty good. That and the fact that the Omaha class has 2 premiums built off of it. The Marblehead, technically 3 with the Marblehead Lima, and the Murmansk. I think the Murmansk is probably the best out of all of them.
It does say a lot to the ship's status.
Yeah. The Murmansk is a Sea Hull Omaha. with 8-kilometer range torpedoes. So torpedoes that are like halfway decent. Instead of the crappy American ones. However, kids, if you're gonna buy the Marblehead, don't.
Don't.
It's about as bad as an Omaha can get, because it's got the A-hole. Well, it's got the C-hole set up as far as guns go, with the A-hole's range. And then it only has the triple torpedo tubes from the C-hole as well.
Yeah.
So, and it doesn't even have good anti-aircraft either.
Now the Omaha does have pretty decent anti-aircraft for a cruiser
With
of
the
its,
C-hole.
of its tier. Yeah, at fully upgraded, it didn't do so
The
well.
B-hole is
before.
alright, the A-hole...
Nah,
Not really.
practically none.
But
Wow.
yeah, overall,
Overall, decent ship. Not,
begrudgingly positive.
yeah.
I prefer to play other ships, but I won't complain too much about having to play it, because it's good enough.
Yeah, I wouldn't complain too much either if I was like a low tier battleship or something being escorted by this thing. That wouldn't be such a
Yeah.
bad thing.
They're amazing escort cruisers. However, on their own, they can't really do much.
No, definitely a must-have backup ship.
Yeah. They work better in packs.
Yeah, not a lone wolf. Well, this has been World of Warships with 50 and Captain Jack.
Again.
If you like the video, let us know. Leave a comment. I read them. I read them to 50.
I read them.
50 reads them because
Yeah,
he's
I
not
do.
an idiot.
Well, I try not to be, at least.
Well, he's not illiterate anyway.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel because we enjoy doing this. This is a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I love doing this.
As always, I will leave my Facebook and Twitter in the description below so that you can follow me and all my exploits across those things, and so that you can also share the videos across said platforms, because the more people that see them, the more I want to make them.
Yeah. And what else are you going to put in the description?
It was a video. We were putting... Who was
The
it?
Atlanta.
Oh yeah, the
Jingles Atlanta video.
Jingles Atlanta video. We'll definitely be putting that because, and I grit my teeth saying this, I'm considering purchasing an Atlanta. So even though when I started this series I said I would not be using the premium ships,
And you said it again when we did the Congo video.
yeah, I said
We started out looking at the Ishi.
I said I would never use premium ships when I started this game, but after getting into the higher tiers, I have come to a kind of painful realization that they are almost a necessity.
To have if you play strictly co-op.
Yeah, to play. Now, if you guys, play the game, again, I will link the game in the description too, because you got to play the game. It's a riot.
It's awesome. It's free to play for
Yeah,
the most part
it is
until you
free-
start buying premiums.
It's free to play, but it's not pay to win.
Yeah, it's pay to advance pretty much.
Like if you just play co-op like me and 50 do, yeah, you might have to do that, but there are other ways to earn to better grind through everything. There are different
Yeah.
game modes than that.
PvP and ranked, which neither of us do. I've done more ranked or PvP than Jack has, and I'm not really a fan of it. but
Nah, neither am I. I'm-
it's just I'm tired of hearing people complaining all the time in the comments.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
like-
either
Or
that
not
or
the
it's,
comments, the battle chat.
yeah, the in-game
so-
chat. But anyway, share the video around. Well, I'll link to everything that we mentioned aforehand in the description. And as always, we will see you guys in the next video. Dismissed.